All right, welcome back. We got a heated competition today with USA coming back on Venezuela. Today may be the day for the equalizer, baby. We got a really good topic today.
Okay.
About somebody not many people know about. We're gonna have a Creamia giveaway, so stick around until the end. Checo! He's gearing up to eat. Checo, you
There's an animal in here.
No. Poochie.
Huh?
It's an animal, look.
That's a seed. Anyway. What was that? Anyways, let's get this competition started. I'm eager to whip some tail today.
Oh.
I got a secret weapon.
Me too.
What you got?
What I got today is something that we eat probably for dinner or sometimes breakfast. Something that's easy, something that maybe your mom doesn't usually do, but it's a quick thing to do for breakfast or dinner.
Cereal.
No. It's actually a plantain, this fried plantain with butter and cheese. And it's so yummy. Like every time I think about that, I have so many memories just home and my grandma and my aunties making food for me. It's not unique from Venezuela, but we eat it a lot in Venezuela. It's not a secret weapon for me. Maybe you do have a secret weapon.
I love plantains, but I am packing heat today. I got something that is irresistible, not only to Americans, but to dogs.
Ah, okay.
You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Let me tell you what I got. What I got is in this little red box.
Oh my God.
You want to guess what that is?
Don't.
Boom, baby. Look at them nugs.
Okay.
Look at them chicken nuggets. This is the Chick-fil-A special recipe. Better than KFC.
Stay.
Boom, baby.
Okay.
Chicken nuggets. We got 4 nuggets right here. Let me tell you something else. If you go to Chick-fil-A and you are not thoroughly impressed by the service, not only are they all supposedly happy to be there, and it's a pleasure to serve you every time, every single person. I'm talking batting 1,000. These guys all got white teeth. They all took showers. They're all happy. I mean, that service is uncanny. You have to go to like an expensive restaurant to get that kind of happy service every time from every person. The guy down the road at the Burger King does call me the king when I order through the window.
Okay.
And he's like, you're the king. I like that, but there is no comparison. You cannot beat Chick-fil-A service, and it makes the meal just taste that much better.
I don't agree. Okay, mine, it's like I told you, it's just fried plantains with cheese. And you can check it out right here. Of course, this is just a little piece. Here we go.
Boom.
This is not the cheese we eat it with, but I couldn't go to the store to get Venezuelan cheese. It's so far away from here. Get your nuggets.
Ready? I like how you covered it up.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
I like fancy stuff.
Place 3 of them nuggets.
Last time,
Just want to show the
he didn't put it in the right position.
Drum roll. 3, 2,
1.
He is eating mine, literally. Oh, that's a close second.
He licked mine first. So there you go. There you go. He ate 2. Whoa.
Which one is he going to finish first? Oh!
But he licked mine first. Look.
Licks don't count. You know licks don't count.
They do.
You got to physically swallow, okay?
He swallowed one. And there you go. He's going for a second.
Wow, that was the closest battle we've had.
No, I think this one is a tie.
No, there's no ties. First of all, no ties. There's never any ties. There's
Oh
never
my gosh.
He ate mine first. He may have given yours a little lick and then went to mine, which is actually confirmation. But that's the equalizer, baby.
Okay, yes. Now we are tied.
Okay, we are tied. And I've never seen it that close. That was awesome. All right, let's move right into the topic here.
Okay, what are we talking about?
This is a badass Venezuelan. One of the most baddest ass in history. I put him up there with George Washington. And every true American is like, George Washington is like a superhero. George Washington is the John Wick of 1776. But we got the John Wick of Venezuela. What's his name?
Simón Bolívar.
That's right, Simón Bolívar. Well, I don't know very much about him other than he's the liberator of the whole continent.
Not the whole continent, but a few countries in South America. He was born in Caracas, Venezuela. His parents were actually Spanish, if I'm not wrong, but he was born in Venezuela, so he's Venezuelan. Even though when he was born in Venezuela, the country was not named Venezuela. So Venezuela has been named many names. Back in the day, I think it was United States of Venezuela or something like that.
United States of Venezuela. Venezuelamerican.
Okay.
Maybe he's the first Venezuelamerican.
I don't think he's the first Venezuelan American, but he is definitely Venezuelan. Anyways, yeah, he liberated Venezuela, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, and Bolivia, if I'm not wrong.
Just a short list of full countries.
Many things make him a badass, but one of the things that I feel like it's great, because it's impressive, is that he rode his horse all the way through the Andes, which if you haven't been to the Andes in any of these countries, those are big mountains that you have to ride on a horse for days to kill people. Like, many people die with him, but he didn't die. He was ready to fight all the time anywhere in those Andy mountains.
So they're bigger than the Appalachian Mountains, where George Washington would have rode. Although I would say George Washington was more towards the coast, but if there's any mountains that George Washington rode over, they were Appalachian.
The mountains, when you go deep to like a tour or anything, you go to the Merida and Táchira, which it's the states where Merida, Táchira, and other states that I don't remember right now that have the Andes in my country. They're really big mountains.
Oh my God, sorry for our viewers. Me and you were driving from Guayaquil, Ecuador to Cuenca, Ecuador.
Cuenca, love it.
Cuenca, beautiful place. We're driving through the Andes, it's nighttime, we're getting to curfew. Now this was back during COVID, so they had the curfew, and it happened to be New Year's Eve. So we had to get to our hotel before 9 o'clock. But all of a sudden we hit a bunch of traffic, and I mean, it was stopped in the middle of the mountain. People were walking by the car, and you had to pee right outside the car. But that's not the story. So anyway, we're like talking to people, and they're like, oh, there was Rockfall up there. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, they'll clear it out and they'll let us through. So all of a sudden we start moving, and we get close to this rockfall. I've seen rockfalls on videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're dangerous, right? Don't get me wrong, they're scary as hell. But when we got up to this rockfall, when I saw this rock, I was so shook. I was shaking because it was the size of a house. Covering one side of the road, and obviously more than that side of the road. Huge. There could easily be like cars under that thing, completely smashed. I never would have thought. When you say rockfall, I'm thinking like a boulder as big as this room is probably what I would think is the biggest thing. A rock the size of a freaking house. I've never been the same. I've never been the same after
I know, he's pale, but he was paler.
We're gonna ask the queen, who has the higher kill count, George Washington or Simón Bolívar?
I wouldn't compare him, but I think they're both great people.
Superheroes.
Simón Bolívar also wrote really beautifully. He wrote letters, and he was such a good man. Like, his thoughts were always like to help people. Nobody's perfect. Of course, his personal life was a little messy. I mean, what would you expect from a liberator that's traveling all over the place and it's never in one place? It's hard to settle down and stuff like that.
Queen is too nice. She wants us to know that neither Simón Bolívar or George Washington were personally known for directly killing enemies in battle. That's kind of BS. Nope. They were on the front lines. These guys.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Right. They definitely.
I'm gonna dig in. So she's just given us death tolls through their campaigns. Simón Bolívar's definitely had higher death tolls. We're talking about 500,000 people. The death toll for George Washington's revolution was about 100,000 people, including both sides. So
American and British.
I think it's safe to say that Simón Bolívar probably whacked more people than.
Well, that's understandable because he went to different countries. George Washington was in one country. I mean, because the United States is big.
I'm not saying I'm disappointed at all. I would rather there
Your
not
face
be
says
death.
the opposite, though.
Death. Say no to war.
Okay.
But
not that I'm happy that they kill all those people, but I mean, it's understandable that he killed more.
I could look at the statistic and tell you, hey, George Washington got it done in less time than Simón Bolívar. Simón Bolívar took 20 years. Pretty sure George Washington took about 2. Either way, cool. We both have that superhero.
Simón Bolívar 1783 to 1830 was a Venezuelan military and political leader who played a key role in Latin America's independence from Spanish rule, leading campaigns that liberated Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia, inspired by Enlightenment ideals and frustrated with Spanish oppression, he envisioned a united South America, but faced political divisions that led to the fragmentation of his dream. Despite his successes, he died in exile and disillusionment in 1830, but remains a revered figure known as El Libertador, the Liberator.
Died in exile, huh?
What? Mm-hmm.
That's odd. If the Spanish had anything to do it, they don't like those liberator types.
Oh, they don't.
Premium plug, what you got?
We got this avocado banana conditioner that's also a Plex treatment, which means it will repair your hair if you have light damage, if your hair is dry, if your hair is brittle. It's a good treatment. You leave it on for 15 minutes, or if you want to use it as a conditioner, you use it after shampoo. And that's it. It smells really good. And yeah, it's made of banana, avocado, and other natural ingredients. So if you want this, what you gotta do?
You gotta like, subscribe, and comment,
giveaway.
Giveaway.
There you go.
I highly appreciate everybody who watches, highly appreciate the likes, highly appreciate the subscribes. I think next week we're gonna be going on a road trip, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.